Alright, so this time we've got some microphone working. Pramo's going to be running double M48s, triple Yos, an IS-7, a mouse. Pincer's going to be running something similar actually. Now, Pincer's going to be running those double IS-7s again, triple Yos, one M48, and a mouse. So Pramo's going to be taking those double M48s. Now, I think Pramo have a little bit of an edge in the matchup here because of those double M48s. They're able to aggress a little bit harder so long as Pincer doesn't like counter those M48s with the IS-7s. Pincer's going to be running the other way. Pramo going mostly towards the D cap, possibly sending Chip onto C. Now, Pramo, again, could get those double caps earlier than Pincer. Spotting going in. Tommy and Cora spotted by, not sure who. I think it might have been, yeah, Reaction was sitting in this bush here. Was able to get the spots off as they crossed. So, information advantage going for Pincer at the beginning. Fade, not going to be risking the reset on Chipotle's life. They haven't found where the rest of Pramo's team is set up, and that kind of middle area is a little bit sketchy to play sometimes. Spyro taking one shot in return for the shot he puts into Tommy. Reaction could be caught out here. I don't think this is a very good position here, unless he's able to get some support from the rest of his team, but I mean, yeah, it looks like it is going to be a fine position. Tango is spotted, and that kind of gives up the trap. Even Steven not going to be pushing that, of course. He knows that there's a Yo backing up the M48 now, and probably more. I mean, he's gonna suspect that there's gonna be more sitting back there. Pramo losing out in the early trades so far, but so far not like any huge focus targets yet. Even Steven takes a shot as he backs out, but Pincer might get caught here. Oh, Cora could have that double shot in. Blueberry gets a shot in. Cora forced him back down. Spyro not going to be pushing in. It looks like Pincer is going to be taking an aggressive stance here. On the counter push, Tommy taking a lot of hits, doesn't have the support necessary for backup. Fade going to be pushing in with that IS-7 and aggressing very hard on him, but he's got Chipotle on his rear. Although that mouse is not going to be able to chase the IS-7, he will be pressuring him though, and good pickup there for Pincer to start off the game. Tanner taking a shot from Hino Nakami in his IS-7, and now Chip is going to get focused out in his mouse, although, ooh, Spyro gets knocked out in his. Even Steven now going to get focused out here. Reaction doing a good job of keeping Sierra off of him. Even Steven gonna go down to those Yos. Reaction helping out with that push. And now Sierra finds himself in some trouble, although he's going to be staying away from those tanks there. Racismo, is going to be taking some hits there. Fade goes down in his IS-7, but Pincer needs to hold off with these two tanks as long as they can to wait for those supports of the W's and the M48. Sierra's going to be tagging him as they cross, so that's going to be some good damage. Pincer need to get back in and support these tanks here. Hinokam is already down. Tanner gonna be down to a one-shot to Max Verstappen. Will Tango be able to get that shot in? Able to get it off before Tanner's able to sneak away around the corner, and Tango's now going to be getting the rest of his clip into Chipotle's life. Chip trying to get Blueberry out of the game, almost gets him with the ram. 104 HP left, but Chip goes down to Max Verstappen. Cora is going to be left alone here. Good pickup there by Sierra across the map, very aware of the cap situation, needs to pick up the kills to slow it down as much as he can. Cora left on the really long reload. Again, Pramo does run those double shot Yos, but as soon as he gets that clip off, he's going to have 900 damage, but oh, that was a big bounce there. Cora could have the kill shot, and he's able to get it off. Tango picks up the kill, though, and now it's a 1 versus 1 reaction against Sierra, but Sierra's down to a one-shot, and this could be the win for Pincer. Both of them bouncing off of the face there. The Pincer with the cap, able to clutch the win. Pincer keeping the caps in their favors. I believe they recapped D, and they were able to keep up the momentum in their push as well. That was a good jump that Pincer made. I mean, they knew that Pramo can't really push their spawn, and Pincer jumped on them as they tried to rotate away from that. Very aware there. And a good counter rotation for Pincer. They equalize on Yukon 1-1. Pramo versus Pinsir off to a good start here. Even matchup. So far, at least. Rockfield's going to be the next map played. And Pramo's going to be running an interesting tank here. We've got the FV4202. The Hesh-slinging DPM monster, as long as it stays out of harm's way. Or in good support. I mean, look at all these tanks here. We've got 4 Yos, an M48, a Vickers, and an 4202 again. That's going to be a lot of firepower in Pramo's favor. Pinsir's going to be throwing some IS-7s at them. We'll see if those can soak maybe some of those Yo clips. I mean, the armor is going to be the most attractive feature of the IS-7. Potentially troll enough to be a solid sponge. Triple IS-7s now. They were going to run double E50Ms, but it looks like they might run double M48s. Not really sure yet. But Pinsir's going to be running triple IS-7s. That is an interesting choice. Again, the IS-7 is not very good at dealing damage. 3 might leave them a little bit short on firepower, but they've got double Yos, an M48, and a Vickers Light. So both of the Vickers I'd expect to get some early information off. A lot of the times they try sending them up over towards that C cap, but sometimes what teams have been kind of trying to do lately, at least, I've seen teams sending the Vickers up aggressive over the A cap and trying to get some spots off there. We'll see what each team decides to do with their Vickers and where they want to push because of it. It looks like Chip is going to be going to a spotting run over on this side here. Blueberry, I'm not sure where he's going yet, but it looks like he's going to be going for the A spotting run. So Pramo going to be going mostly for the A cap, it looks like. Oh, but Chip is going to be sitting in the bush instead. Tanner with the spotting run where I thought the Vickers would go, but Chip trying to get a shot off actually gets one into the side of Spyro as he crosses, and that's going to be good information. Pramo pulling out their 4202 and Vickers. Blueberry spotted in his Vickers over there, and he needs to bail out because those Yos could get those double shots in. Only one shot going in. That could have been absolutely massive. Oh, Cora botching the shot on Blueberry as he pulls out, but he gets that second in, and Blueberry takes another tag from Sierra in the M48. Really good bleeds from Pramo there. And Blueberry lucky to make it out alive. Pramo, really good job at forcing that Vickers out. Able to get the A cap fairly soon. But I didn't pay attention to the caps. I can't tell if Pinsir or Pramo have the cap advantage. Spyro spots Tanner rotating back over towards their spawn, and that's kind of huge for Pramo. I mean, now that Tanner is in there, he can get the support of those Yos if he gets pushed on, and he backs down far enough. Spyro taking a big shot there from Cora across the map, and that's going to be really, really big. And Tanner could get a shot in as he tries to pull out, and Spyro is not in a good position here. Pramo also getting the B cap reaction, taking it in his IS-7. And, oh no, that's Pinsir. What am I saying? Pinsir is going to be taking the B cap, and Pramo is now going to be finding themselves pushed on here. Cora getting hammered really hard, and Pinsir have really good angles on him if he tries to pull out. Reaction has one more. Oh, the kill shot from Blueberry not going in, but that's going to be huge damage. Pinsir with a really good push here, although they have bled quite a bit. Max Verstappen got nailed really hard. Spyro was down low, and Blueberry was down low as well because of the earlier bleeds. But Fade in the ISO pushing very aggressive. Even Steven running the small gun Yo, and Racismo No as well. But Racismo No in the counter push. The IS-7 is doing a pretty good job at tanking, actually. Max Verstappen, Tango gonna be the first kill. But it looks like Pinsir is gonna be losing this on damage so far. Hinokami with the kill. Max Verstappen gets picked up by Tanner. Cora goes down on the other side. Reaction gonna be in a 1 versus 1. Fade finally goes down. Spyro goes down in his M48. Blueberry's not gonna get support there in his 1 versus 1. And it looks like Pramo is gonna be winning this. Tommy with the double shot gets 1 heat in. And only 1 shot in. Even Steven trying to do some damage to him, but he's on reload now. Although Tommy's going to be able to get away from Hinokami in his IS-7. Reaction getting picked off in his IS-4. Big Hesh shell there from Tanner. Big shot into Sierra. And Sierra's down to 45 HP, but it's only 1 versus 5. And Primo were able to keep the rest of their team alive. And Pinsir had some really nice angles, but they bled a lot before, and they bled during the push as well. Primo, again, with the firepower, they were holding some good angles as well. And Pinsir getting caught off guard by that hold. I mean, the shots into Spyro from across the map, definitely not something they were expecting. And letting Tanner get back into the C area was pretty big. In the 4202 there had proper support if he got pushed on. Primo were able to get the caps. Well, at least, well, not really even. Pinsir tried to make an aggressive play on Primo's main force, but ended up bleeding quite a bit for it, and they bled somewhat substantially in the beginning as well. Again, the IS-7's probably not going to be the best damage dealers. So Pinsir kind of ran short there. I mean, their Yos did some damage, but it looks like the IS-7s weren't able to really cover for them as well as they'd hoped. Primo did a good job of focusing the Yos when they were clipping out, and that's basically what won them the game, honestly. If they had sent maybe the IS-7s in sooner, ahead of the Yos, and had them eat shots before the Yos came out and clipped, it could have been a different game for Pinsir, honestly. But I think the timing of those IS-7s going in probably didn't work out. Well, I mean, it didn't work out. Now, we're going to be watching Rockfield again. M48, double M48s for Primo, quadruple Yos, and a Kran this time. Pinsir's going to be running double M48s as well. They've got double IS-7s, double Yos, and a Vickers Light. Now, Kranvan, interesting choice nowadays. It got kind of hit, or it got hit pretty hard by the nerfs. But Primo has shown that they've got some, they definitely know what they're doing in terms of their tank choice and even gun choice. Like, you could see last game, some of the Yos had the big gun and some of them had the small gun. So like Tommy at the beginning of the game, you could see why he was running the big gun, and that's because he could have been able to get maybe a second shell into the Vickers that was sitting up here if the Vickers was a little bit hesitant. And it didn't end up happening, but it could have been huge damage. And Blueberry gets straight onto the C cap. Primo not going to be able to get into A before then. And Pinsir's going to be in a cap lead fairly comfortably. Tango is spotted already. This could be big if Primo was able to get some shots in, but Sierra bouncing a shell there, not able to get it in. And Chip is in the middle area. Interesting position there. And just gonna be, I mean, he's just gonna be sitting there and pretty much guarding this sort of thing here. I mean, Hinokami is spotted there. They're just gonna be planting him here and basically watching this crossing to get some information on what Pinsir is trying to do and what kind of rotations Pinsir is trying to do. I mean, this is a similar map in terms of rotations to Black Goldville. It's somewhat difficult to rotate around the map. So, if you're not able to control some key points. Tango is spotted. Not sure who spotted him. I think it might have been Tanner over that hill there, and Primo's going to be making a counter rotation as well. We'll see if Blueberry is able to get some information, but he's not even poking out of the bush here. That could be huge. What is he doing? Now Primo is spotted though, and he's able to get away. Reaction, I believe, was able to spot that push in the M48. But Chipotle's life is going to be using the super speed boost, although he's not going to be going anywhere yet. Spyro gets hit hard all the way across the map. I believe it was a double tap from Tanner and Sierra. But Pinsir is going to be having both of their M48s and a Vickers here. They're going to be playing against a bunch of Yos. Tommy gets onto the C cap. He's able to slow it down, but Pinsir is already on the A cap, and they're going to be holding onto their cap lead because of that. Hinokami is also going to be getting onto the B perhaps, but is going to be scared off by those double Yos, and the Kran as well is able to support any sort of resets. Even Steven would have been able to get some damage in as well. Takes a shot there, but there's a push going on this side. Reaction is going to get hit really hard. Ooh, but Pincer's gonna be holding here as long as they can. Reaction takes another shot. Tommy takes some shots as he crosses. Chip is down very low, but this is gonna be really good HP sharing for Pramo. Spyro needs to back down as far as he can to try to get some support from the rest of the team there. But Tommy gets a huge double tap there. Spyro not backing up, out of harm's way, and gets picked up as a result. Blueberry taking one shot there as he crosses. But Pincer losing a take already, and that's gonna put the cap lead in Pramo's favor. Max Verstappen is getting onto the B cap. Will he get hit hard for this? Even Steven gets one reset shot in. And he's just going to be holding on to the rest of his clip to reset even more. Oh, Tanner gets hit hard in the middle there, and he's still getting hit. Will he be able to stay alive? He will. Hinokami now going to be heading over to this area here to hold, but Max Verstappen gets hit hard as well. I mean, there's action going on everywhere. Pincer and Pramo both wrestling over control of the map. Even Steven is about to have a clip, and he could get some really good damage in. Could get the kill on Max Verstappen, and he gets it off on the lower plate. That's another big pickup for Pramo, and now Pramo are up 2 tanks and some good cap in. Cora is going to be pushing forwards with the HP leading here. And he's going to be going for the kill on Reaction, although he's pushing in really hard. Picks up the kill on Reaction, expends both of his shots for it. Tango not able to cover, and that's another 2 kills for Pramo. Pramo able to HP share. I mean, they've just lost their first tank, and they've already picked up 4 kills, and Blueberry goes down. Fade is one of the last 2 tanks left. Tango's pushing into a lot of tanks there. Is he able to pick up the kill on Chip? No, Chip is just going to be kiting him around the rock. He's not going to be picking him up. And Pramo with the kills and the cap, winning the game there, although they were going to be winning on damage as well and kills. And Pramo just going to be doing a very good job of HP sharing. And Pincer not able to move around and rotate to pick up the kills. And that is going to be the final game in the series. Pramo picking up the set 3-1 in the end. A solid play there by Pramo. Pincer not able to keep up with the kills. 26 minutes until the next set of games. It looks like Rain beat Metro 3-0. They're going to be playing against Jokers next. Purple was able to beat KS 3-1. They're going to be playing against Pramo next. And Jokers able to beat Zero 3-1. And they're going to, I already said they're going to be playing against Rain. So Zero, Metro, Pincer, and KS out first round tonight. And we've got Jokers, Purple, RGN, and Pramo on to the semifinals now. So we've got 25 or so minutes until the next game starts. So we're going to be playing some matches to kill some time. I just got this camo on the 4005. I think it's pretty funny. We've got like a hippo with a bowler hat and a trench coat with laser eyes. I mean, I don't know who designed this camo, but it's pretty whack. I don't even know like why the 4005 would be associated with graffiti. But I mean, it ends up being like a meme. What's it called? A meme skin. So I think it's kind of cool. I mean, there's definitely nothing else like it in the game. So why not? Might as well use it then. So let's see if the camo gives it better RNG or something. 4005 gonna be one of the few tanks where I run double consumables. Most of the time I just stick to double repairs. But 4005 has some really nice consumables at hand. You've got the super speed boost and the reticle calibration, which makes the gun handle very well. Now, I haven't really played this map all that much, so I don't really know exactly what I want to do with the 4005. But it might be possible to play it aggressive and try to get a clip in at the beginning of the game. Not sure yet, but we'll try it out. Let's see. This bush looks okay. Something is on A already. From that other spawn, I know it's possible to just push straight up into there and make it really annoying to kill you. So we're not even gonna be going that way. So far, I haven't met any of the other team. But we're probably gonna meet them coming up that way. Or maybe somewhere in here. Oh, there we go. E75 is not looking our way. Oh, now he is. No, he's not. Oh. I'm gonna go for a reload since he knows we're there now. He gets hit again. I'm gonna be crossing now. We can play aggressive on these guys here. 50B is gonna be clipping out the ST. ST's getting away. Not able to get the shot into his track. Oh, 183. I think I can shoot through this. Oh, not exactly where I was aiming my shot, but it's okay. We'll try to keep our buddy Hori alive, although we might catch some heat from all of those tank destroyers for it. The 183 just fired.
Enemy armor is hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
I'm just going for a clip reload and rotating away from all of these tanks. I actually can't get out really without taking a big shot from the 183. Hopefully the M103 doesn't die. It looks like he might survive. Grill is going to be chilling on this other wall here. Sounds like the grill fired. The Sheridan just capped D.
Enemy armor is damaged.
He takes 2 from me. That is unlucky.
The turret ring is damaged. We can barely turn it.
Knocked out the turret ring and the driver, so I couldn't get the traverse off. STB has him. And he puts another shot in. And he kills my commander. Sheridan is still alive. For some reason. STB has him, right?
We've had it.
Okay, STB didn't have him. Oh well. STB is afraid of losing HP, it looks like. But it's okay, because he ended up surviving. Let's see the 121. It's got a really nice camo too. I think it's one of the best legendaries. But we have to play a game in it to get an offer for it, I think is how it works nowadays. At least to some of the tanks. I think most of the newer tanks, when they come out, have that. Or you have to play a game in it. Then later on they just put it in the camouflage section. We're going to be playing against an E50M and a, what else? A TVP. We've only got the support of a T92E1. And a stock Waffenträger. A T92E1 is not going to be going this way though. E50 is already spotted. Oh, we got some lag there. But the E50M is going to be throwing his HP away at the beginning. Which is good for me. Good for the team. 3 damage is always nice. Now this tank doesn't have gun depression, so I'm not even going to bother poking up there. 57 takes a shot there as he crosses. I'm going to put a blind fire into the bush there. Don't get spotted for it. Alright. E50M is running. If we get spotted here, then the TVP's back. Oh, TVP's right there. He's gonna get 2 into me. But he's gonna be losing the rest of his HP. So it's a good trade. .57's reloading for some reason. I didn't think he expended his entire clip. Oh, a Yag. E100. Oblivious to us. Can we get the gun depth for the lower plate? Yes. And this tank's gonna have some nice alpha and good DPM. I thought it had more than 400 alpha. I thought it had like 420 now, but we've been getting some kind of low rolls. But it's okay. Ultimately, hasn't cost us that much. Oh wow, the IS-7 just got destroyed. Well, I aimed at the upper portion of it, but didn't want to go there. He got a massive roll, and it wasn't a max roll. Oh, the Yag Tiger. There was a Yag Tiger, he lost all his HP there. VK is gonna get a big shot into the 50B, it looks like. That is unlucky. Shots not wanting to go where I put them, but it's okay. Hopefully we get the offer for the camouflage. There it is. And I'm gonna buy it because it looks really good. Typhoon is what it's called. I don't know why it scrolls down, like auto scrolls down, and you can't cancel it. That's the motion, like look at that. It keeps going. Look at this though. It's quite nice. One-to-one Bs is also kind of cool too. Once this gets PBR textures, it will definitely be a contender for the best looking tank in the game. But until that happens, it just looks good. Now, what else do I want to play? We'll play the 183. I'll check how much time is left until the next game's quick. 14 minutes. So, probably like 2 more games until we get to watch some more tournaments. Okay, VK. Hopefully Wargaming isn't going to watch this stream. Otherwise you're in trouble. Haven't seen someone do that in a really long time. Just give up at the start of the game. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, okay, maybe it's not too bad. That was a huge roll for a 215. 470 something. I spotted another tank. The IS-7, is he still gonna keep going? Looks like he is. Oh man. I could have sworn the IS-7 used to have more red on the front to a 183. No, the 215B is in the B cap now. So we can't get shot on him. Unless he tries pushing for the Vickers. Then we can doink him. Which it looks like he is. And we have paid him in return for the shot that he gave us earlier. The VK actually ended up moving. He's over on the A cap now. I mean, the Vickers, come on, bro. You got that. I believe in you. VK picks up a kill. Oh, Vickers is having trouble, looks like. But it's okay, because we're not. Rip VK. You know, it's kind of funny how if you full pen paper tanks now, like 4005 and grill, they're going to be taking less damage than if you full penned a mouse. Maybe set him on fire. I just got a crew crit. Good enough for me. Oh, got some lag there. Not sure what the mouse was trying to hit. But he didn't hit me. Mouse gave up at the end. And that's gonna be game over. Quick game. VK ended up doing like top 3 damage on the team. That's funny. Not sure what their IS-7 was planning. Didn't end up doing any damage. Kinda weird. Well, let's see. 10 minutes until the next game, so probably like one more. Unless it's a really fast match. Or a game match. .268. We've got 2 183s on our team. We have a 183 and a whole read. The 268 is actually pretty speedy. And this is something I noticed on the PC version, WoT PC. It moves quite quick. Got the WZ-121 Typhoon, another team. Can I get a shot into him? Maybe if I come out this way. Well, we might meet the bat chat here. Looks like there's no bat chat. Typhoon has spotted us. Maybe get a rack. Oh, now the bat. Oh, this is not good. Oh, he got it 1 bounce. The E4 is gonna pick me up if I don't move. Oh, I'm dead due to the 183. Unless the 183 spares me. Okay. Well, I actually didn't expect the E4 to be over there unspotted. That's what ruined me. If it was just a bat, we'd be fine. But because we had pushed up so quick to this area here, I did not expect their E4 to be there. That's unfortunate. We'll see if the team can pull out the window. It looks like they're doing alright. Although they are having some trouble pushing through this. I mean, the platoon of tank destroyers is chilling in the back there. And the 183 has to kill on the whole re. We got another 183 lining up maybe a kill shot on their 183. But he's going to be moving up. I'm actually looking for the E4. Picks it up there. The 183 going to be staring at the Leo. So if the Leo doesn't even poke, he should be fine. The Sheridan's coming in behind the 183. Now distracts him. Sheridan tried shooting HE at the back of the 183. And it looks like game over. 57 could have the kill shot if he doesn't botch the kill, and he's able to get it in. Didn't even bother aiming, but it doesn't matter. Sheridan going in. Oh my god! The double 183's. Oh my. Double doink on him. The Yo just got turned by the Sheridan and got absolutely blasted in the side. I thought the Sheridan was gonna get a shot in, but he didn't even get it off before he went down. Alright, 7 minutes until the next game start. I'm just gonna be waiting for the invite to come out. I didn't even realize there was this stuff at the bottom here. Interesting. I knew there was this. Filled up the gold box, but I don't really want to spend $2. I've already got a decent amount of gold anyways. And I actually got lucky today and got 520 out of one of the free containers, so that's pretty cool. Invite should be out in like 2 minutes, so we'll just be chilling here. Oh, let's check the shop actually. A nimble platoon. We've got the 907 crates now out. Now let's check out the 907 stats here. Ooh, the whole armor has 100 on the front. Well, it's somewhat like angled and curved. That's not very great armor though. 60 on the sides is pretty bad. Though again, it is curved, so maybe it's a little bit better. But again, these stats for armor don't really show very honest picture of what the armor profile actually is. Because a lot of the time they just take the thickest part, even if it's like some tiny strip of useless armor, like down, like I don't know, like maybe up here or something. So it's much better to just look at like Armor Inspector or something if you're gonna be looking at a tank's armor profile. But the DPM doesn't look all that great. 3k base with 240 pen, and that's gonna be APCR. So that's basically one of the worst pen at tier 10. The dispersion to 0.345, that is quite big. It's got 7 degrees of gun depression, but I mean, I don't know. The gun already looks kind of not good. 4.1 second aim time. Again, not very good for a Russian medium. We've got 60 top speed and 25 reverse, which is actually pretty fast. Like for a Russian medium, that is fast. So what the 907 looks more like is more like a light tank, but the DPM isn't very great. So I think from what I had been seeing before, the 907 was pretty good at like chewing apart light tanks if you YOLO'd him, because it had pretty good DPM. But it doesn't look like it can fill that role anymore. We've got 4 minutes until the next game start, but no invite yet. It should be out very soon if we are getting one. I mean, I really hope that I wasn't like following Pincer or something so we get knocked out. That would be unfortunate, but I'm pretty sure nowadays it's like brackets. I just follow the bracket to the top, but we'll see. Kind of worrying. So I don't have the invite and there's 3 minutes remaining. So that doesn't seem right. Now, if it goes down and it does start, like if the games do start and I don't get an invite, then I'll be cutting off the stream there, because then that does mean that I was somehow knocked out with Pincer. So that would be pretty sad, but it looks like that's the case. There's 2 minutes until the next game start. So I don't know. What do we have? We're watching Pincer play against Pramo. So I think we'd be watching Pramo versus Purple. We should be watching, but there's no invite. Like, this is gonna be a fake invite, or like left from the last one. Match is gonna be starting in 2 minutes still. So yeah, it looks like we didn't get an invite, unfortunately. Unless it's gonna be really, really late, but I don't think I've seen that before. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I didn't really expect that, especially for the final day when the brackets are kind of set already. I really thought we'd just follow the bracket, but it doesn't look like that's the case. All right, that's unfortunate. 1 minute until the next game start. Well, I'll be looking for a link for you guys to our Robert stream, since he's gonna be streaming some games. He's gonna be watching Jokers play. So yeah, there's no invite here, and I think the games have started. It's still 1 minute, but you know, at this point, doesn't look like we got an invite. So yeah, I don't know. No invite yet. Yeah, 0 minutes until the next game start. And they're about to start then. But yeah, I mean, it would have been cool to see Pramo versus Purple, or the other side of the bracket, which is Jokers versus Rain. But I mean, if you guys want to watch those games, which I'm pretty sure you guys do, Robert's gonna be following Jokers. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's gonna be watching Jokers play against RGN, which should be some very, very good games. Yeah, I mean, didn't get an invite, which is sad, but you guys can still watch some games. I'll be sending the link in the chat for RGN versus Jokers, so make sure to check out Robert's stream. Although it is in Spanish though, so I mean, you can still watch the games even though you don't understand Spanish, but yeah, I think the most important part is being able to watch the games. So yeah, I mean, we didn't get to watch the rest of the tournament, but it's okay. So I'll be ending the stream there. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you for the next final day of Proof.